some more junk. Hello friends. So in my last video, I told you that I was going back to visit my brother and sister-in-law, and that we always come back with a doozy of a haul when we go visit them. It was my husband's birthday, so we spent a long weekend with them. We did a lot of like birthday shenanigans, so we didn't do too much thrifting, but we did get in like a full day and maybe a half a day of thrifting. So I'm pretty proud of the haul of junk that is sitting around me, considering we only thrifted for a couple of days. So without further ado, I'm gonna just kind of start grabbing stuff and showing you. If you are new to my channel, most of this I would say, oh sorry, I got my hair stuck in my chapstick, and that's the worst feeling. If you're new to my channel, most of this is for resale. So I do love vintage. My whole house is vintage. All the things are vintage, but it was getting kind of crazy and the hoard was getting real, so decided to start letting some stuff go. And boy, oh boy, is it addictive to sell vintage. It is the best. So anyway, here we go. So what's crazy about this haul is like almost everything's from Goodwill. So I don't know, our Goodwills are just kind of meh. Like they're fine, they're not great. You get like one or two things, you know, but I don't know. They're Goodwills. I go in there and I get a cart and I load up my cart. It's wild. So it's always hard to know where to start, right? Okay, so the stuff around me actually, on our way out, we stopped at one last Goodwill right before we left town. And at first I thought it was gonna be not a very good Goodwill, because it was one of those ones that has like all the weird dollar store stuff like at the front, where it's like buy a wind chime, like really random. Do you guys have Goodwills like that? I don't know. So I was like, oh man, this is the worst. But luckily they only had like 2 or 3 aisles of actual like stuff, but I found some cool stuff there. So it was worth it. So the first thing is I found a set of these. So they are, they price them individually, which is a little bit lame, but that's okay. So I like that they're brass on the back and that they have these little hangers. They're not terribly old, but I just really liked the black and the pattern, and I liked that there's so many of them. So you could use them as coasters like really easily, but they also would be really cool as like a little installation on your wall. I have a few of these, all different sizes, so it would be like a really cool gallery wall too, now that I think about it. So I don't know. They were $2.99 each, and I got 4, so it's kind of fun. I thought they were pretty. The next thing I found is just this little picture. I have no idea how much I paid for it, but I liked the little frame, and the picture is just kind of funny, but mostly I liked the frame. It's made in Italy, so I just thought that was kind of cute. Yeah. Oh, then I got this little butterfly. Kind of really weird. Like I don't understand what's happening here too much. Looks like it's reverse painted on glass, and then this is brass, and it has a little hook on the back so that you can hang it. And I don't know why I got it, because it's kind of weird, but I just really sort of liked it, and it seems sort of old. And yeah, I have no idea. I like butterflies a lot, and I like kind of like little boho things like that. So that was $1.99. So I nabbed that. Who knows? Why do I buy the things? Nobody knows. Then I found this little Spanish box. So it's like all inlay, and it has a little mirror on the inside. But I just really liked all the inlay wood on it, and I thought it was so cool. And it was $1.18, so I figured that's a good deal. So you guys know me, I like all the like weird little boho bits and bobs. Oh, and then I got this, and I was so sad but so happy at the same time. So it's a bookend, right? and hopefully the Goodwill sticker doesn't pull all the paint off, but you never know with the way they are. But I was so sad because I couldn't find its friend. I could only find the one. So it kind of goes like this, and it holds the books. But isn't that just so romantic? Also, like, by the way, if they could have stuck the sticker here or here or here or anywhere, but no, they were like, boom, right in the middle of the flowers. Why? Why? I don't know. No one knows. It's like the people at Starbucks who purposely write your name wrong. That's like the Goodwill conspiracy theory of why they put the stickers in the worst possible spots. But yeah, it says made in Italy and it's engraved on the back. And I figured, hey, even if I only have one, it would still look really cool and just like feminine and pretty. So I'm not really sure if this is something I could sell. I don't know if anyone would want one random Italian bookend, but I couldn't leave it. It was only $1.18. So it is now mine. Then my husband found this cool old picture. It is chalkware. But it looks like it's a framed picture, but you can kind of tell that it's definitely not because it's pretty banged and bruised, and it's got some scratches and a big old crack and all kinds of problems. But I don't know, I just thought it was so cool. I liked the two ladies. I liked the, I don't know, like the font. I like the little like hangy thing. I don't know. So anyway, this was $3.98. So yeah, hopefully this will find a good home as well. Just thought it was so cool and so romantic. What do I know? I know nothing. Okay. Then I found a little Russian nesting doll, and so whenever I find these I pick them up. I think she might be like Czechoslovakian, but I don't know. Whenever I find them I grab them. I don't find them too often anymore, but I was taking her apart and she has so many little dolls inside her for how small she is herself. I was like blown away. Look, taking forever, I'm sorry guys. All right, so here's the like main one, right? And then inside her, that one, and inside her, that one, and inside her, that one, and this one. Such a dork. But yeah, so there's 5 total in this little lady. Crazy, right? So anyway, I thought that was cute and I like the painting on it. I really have been into black and florals lately. So that is clearly what compelled me to buy that. But I don't know. I've never actually sold any little like Russian or Czechoslovakian dolls like this. So I'm not sure how it'll do, but either way, very cute. Okay. And then I found a couple of really pretty trays. So I always pick up these Italian Florentine trays whenever I can. So I got this one. This guy's definitely got some bruises on him, but he's still really cool. So the original owner put a little hook on the back too, so that it could be hung, and this was $2.98. And then the one I'm really excited about is this one. It's much bigger, and I loved the orange. So I just thought that was so pretty. Woo. Is that cool? So this is also made in Italy, and this was $3.98. So not a bad price, if I don't say so myself. All right. I think that's all I got at that Goodwill, but it's hard to remember. Then when we were on our way home, we kind of stopped at just like random Goodwills here and there, and we found almost nothing. It was kind of sad. We stopped at like 5 or 6 Goodwills and I found almost nothing. But I did find a couple things. So the first thing I found is this piece of pottery. I don't know. I haven't researched it yet. And I do have a feeling that I'm gonna have quite a time trying to, but we'll see. On the back, on the bottom it is signed, but your guess is as good as mine, guys. I did like that the original owner put the little pads on the bottom to make sure that it didn't scratch the table. Kind of shows you that whoever owned it cared about it. And I just sort of liked the, I don't know, I just liked the pattern. So, and I love pottery. And I like signed pottery, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh yeah, this was $198 also, so like, you know, not a brutal price by any means. Okay. Let me see. I'm trying to like, it helps me to show you things where as I got them in certain places, but then I have things everywhere and it's just a mess. So then I found this little family of ducks. They're made in England, and I thought they were really cute. I really like mallards also, but they're in really good shape. Like they're kind of dusty, so they really need a bath, and they have crazing, but none of them are chipped, which is super exciting. So I got this guy, and then this guy, and they all say Beswick, England, and then this little guy. So they're super cute. They were $1.18 each. So of course I had to get all three of them because they're just so sweet. Okie dokie. Trying to think what else I got on our way home. I almost feel like that was it. Like I literally hardly got anything. It was so crazy. I don't know. Okay. So I got this. I liked this. Whenever I find these little trivets, I pick them up. But like this one is a good one. It's really detailed, and I love the inlay. It's nice. It's got the little feet. So this would also be like so great to hold a candle, which is probably what I would do with it really, because it, you know, it's not very practical as a trivet, especially being made out of wood. But it was $2.99, so had to grab that. Couldn't leave that behind. Okay, then I found this little box. I have no idea. I think it's Indian. I have such a thing for boxes and containers though. Oh my goodness. So I just loved the hand painting on it. It's so pretty. And I did try to take the paint off, take the tape off, and it's really not bad. It looks like it's not gonna take the paint off. There is one little chip, but that's not from the tape. So we'll see. We'll see if it destroys it or not. It was 99 cents, so, you know, not the end of the world, but really, really pretty. Pretty, I don't know. I just like boxes. I love like ornate, sort of eclectic things too, clearly, obviously. Okie dokie. I don't know, I just grabbed these. They're not vintage. They're from Anthropology from like a good amount of years back, maybe like 5 or 6 years back. But I thought they were cool. I might just throw them on my eBay. Or I might keep them, you never know. This one is a bunny and the other one is a little squirrel. So I thought those were super cute. Definitely worth picking up. They were $1.99, so not too shabby. Okie dokie. And then Bear found these little cards. So I love old cards. These are in really nice shape. So I might just, I'm not sure what I'll do. A lot of the time I use old cards as like a note where I just kind of write thank you on them in some of my packages. But these are so nice like in the box, and they look almost never used and new. So I probably won't do that for these guys. I'm not sure what I'll do with them. I'm such a paper hoarder. Because paper doesn't really take up that much space, I just like throw it in this one big box and I'm like, and then it just sits forever. So, and it's hard to list. So I don't know. I have to go through that and take a look at that. Not fun. Okay. Oh. I grabbed this little box. It was only 99 cents. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. But again, I love boxes. I love wood. Just really cool, right? Even if this didn't sell like in the shop, this would be so nice to put like a really fancy, if I sold like an expensive piece of jewelry, to put that in here. Wouldn't that be really nice? That would be very nice of me. I cannot resist carved wood. Same thing with these little napkin rings, the carved wood. I just can't resist it. I love it so much. So these were $1.99. So, I mean, who can resist that? It's so pretty. I don't know. Oh, and then I got these really cool salt and pepper shakers. Look at that. So I really hardly ever pick up salt and pepper shakers because they sit forever and a day, but I couldn't leave these. I mean, these are beautiful. They're Mexican pottery, handmade. And they have the little corks at the bottom. They're just stunning. There's just something so organic and pretty about them. So couldn't leave them. I love them. And they just like feel so nice in your hand. So they were $1.99 for the set also, which is not a bad price at all. So hooray for me. Then we went to a Salvation Army, and that was like so good. So good. We got really lucky. We got there when they were bringing a cart out of stuff, and you know how it is when they're bringing the cart out, guys. It's the time to hit. So the first thing that I found, my husband found a few really nice things for me in the cart. I found this. It's just the Pyrex, like, you know, butter print or whatever. Clearly I'm not like a Pyrex-y person. I do have a pretty good amount of Pyrex in my own collection because if I find pretty Pyrex, a lot of the time I keep it, but I'll probably sell this. It's in really decent condition. It's not perfect by any means, but it's still shiny and it's not dishwasher damage. It has some flea bites, but really not too bad. It's got a little bit of, needs a bath, but I mean, pretty cool to find this. It was only $3.99, so great success for me. All right, I'll put that down there. So I was really happy with that. And then I found these cute little condiment jars. So it's a set of 4. So ketchup, relish. They're so cute. This one just says sauce. Love that one. And then mustard. So I just love those. I've been really into pottery. I like things that are kind of like handmade and organic and just more natural. So I couldn't leave these. I just thought they were so cute. They're very kind of 80s, maybe early 90s, but I just thought they were really sweet. So the set of 4 was only like $2.99, I think. Yeah, $2.99 for the whole set. So I felt like that was a great deal. So I was super excited about that. And then I found a little fairy lamp. So that's cool. It's not like a really beautiful color, but I haven't found a fairy lamp in the wild in a while. So I was excited to grab this guy. He was $2.99. Very cute. Has a little chip on the bottom base, but nothing too crazy. Otherwise, really good condition. Yay. We did have one casualty. I found this beautiful. It's always like the things that break are always like one of your favorite things, always. We found this beautiful chip and dip that was like handmade pottery, and it was just, it was so good. And of course, it like completely died in the car. So RIP, because it was so pretty. I'm so sad about it. I literally left it sitting in the kitchen for like a week, and my husband was finally like, so can we throw this away? I was like, yes. sad. Okay, but you know what? You can't be too sad because I found other awesome stuff. So that's how life goes. Another really cool thing I found at the Salvation Army that was in that cart of things they were bringing out, yay Salvation Army, is this little biscuit jar. Look at this. Look at the lid. It's so cute. It doesn't have the handle anymore, but that's okay. That happens often. So it doesn't affect the value too much. It says made in Japan on the bottom. And it's in really great condition. It's a little bit dirty, obviously, but it's in really, really nice condition. And isn't that so pretty? I love it so much. Oh, I love it so much. So that was like such a great find. I was so happy to find that. And then, I always like save the best for last, or I try to, but I'm not being successful at that today. So just, oh well. Because to me, I think this is probably like the best stuff that I found, or at least like some of it. So the first thing is this cloisonne bowl. Look at that. Isn't that so gorgeous? It says Ku's, I'm probably mispronouncing that, but Kuo's China cloisonne. So it's not terribly old, but it's just beautiful. It's in wonderful condition. And it's stunning, absolutely stunning. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be keeping this for a little while. I just sold actually a bowl that I had in our bedroom that I was using to hold jewelry, and it sold, and I was like, no, I liked this. So this guy will probably go in there to replace it. So, you know, the circle of thrifting life. And as you guys know, I do collect cloisonne. I'm really picky about it. But I do pick it up whenever I find it. And if it's something that fits in my collection, then I will keep it. Lately, I just haven't been into like keeping too much stuff. Like I have stuff all over the house, but I have been just trying to list things as I go as much as I can. Like even things that are just in the house, because I love thrifting and bringing stuff in, but then I get really overwhelmed if there's like too much stuff. And don't get me wrong, I have probably 10 times more stuff than the average person. Like you can even see behind me, I clearly have a lot of junk, but I'm trying to get better and not have like just an insane amount of stuff every single place that you look. So I say that as I show you one more thing that I'm keeping. But I'm pretty proud of myself because out of the whole haul of everything, the only thing I'm keeping so far is this bowl and these two little urns that I'm about to show you. So look at this. Cloisonne, light blue, really beautiful inlay work. Perfect condition, no chips or anything, which is pretty hard to find. And so pretty. Look at the little bird. I just love it. And it's a nice big size. The bigger ones are really kind of hard to find. It's not humongous, don't get me wrong, but even this size is pretty hard to find. And I found a set of 2. Right? Like a pair. I'm so excited. So yeah. Aren't they so beautiful? What's funny is I actually just sold a pair of vases. They weren't cloisonne, but they were the same kind of shape and size as this. And they were painted. They were really pretty. But I had them in my china cabinet forever, and they finally sold. So I have a big empty space in the china cabinet. So I was like, this is perfect. So these absolutely are gonna stay with me. They're really beautiful and just really special. I might list the bowl at one point, but those 2 are definitely gonna stay with me. And that was probably one of my favorite finds because finding cloisonne out in the wild is really hard. I don't know if I told you, but they were $5.99 each. So also a great deal. I was stoked, guys. I was so stoked. Okay. So moving right along. other stuff I found at Goodwill. I found this little adorable little pottery guy. I just love him. It's really hard to see, but he has this sort of dark glaze, but it's got little flecks of blue that pick up the light, and he's so pretty. He was $2.99 and he's signed on the bottom. And I really love how the glaze like is kind of like covering the pottery. I don't even know how to explain it. And I loved the little tiny little perfect little spout. So pretty. So I haven't listed any of this yet. This guy will be for sale, but I am definitely going to keep him in the china cabinet until he finds his forever home because he's so cute. I love him. Okay. Then I found this cool picture. I just really liked it. It's kind of Moriage. It's a little bit raised. I paid $5 for it. So I think it's probably from like the 40s. I don't know. I just really liked it. I've been really into Japanese and Asian, vintage Asian items and kind of more eclectic items. And I love the pattern on this. It's just really pretty. This would be very pretty as a vase with flowers, but you could also use it as intended. So excited about that guy. Kind of running out of space to put things. Whew, okay. All right. Then I found this pair of mugs, and I wasn't really sure about them, but I just thought they were sweet, so I picked them up. So they're handmade pottery mugs, and they're really cool. They kind of have this like dark glaze that does have a little bit of a hint of blue in it. And I liked the sort of geometric pattern on the bottom, but really what made me think they were just so charming was on the back, on the bottom, it says Avis Howard Mount Helen Ash Glaze. So this is actually glaze from Mount St. Helen in Washington. And I just thought, how cool. So they're probably from the 70s or 80s, I think. And they're definitely homemade. They're like slightly different in size. They're just really sweet. So I don't know. I picked them up. They were $2 each. We got these at like a little mom and pop thrift store, which is like so good. They have so much good stuff, but their prices are a little bit more than Goodwill, but not crazy. So when I was there, I picked up, I usually get a lot more at that thrift store, but there wasn't a lot of stuff that I just had to have for the price. But I did pick up a couple pieces of ephemera. So I got this vintage magazine for $1, and I really liked it because it's Women's Day Christmas edition, and it's from the 70s, I think. It could be from the 60s, but it's hilarious. It has like all these like Christmas crafts in it. Pretty hilarious. So it's weird that it doesn't have a date on it. Like I could probably Google it and see. It's number 13, so how old could it really be? Like how new could it really be if it's like the 13th edition, you know? But anyhow, I just thought it was cool, and I love the old ads. Like, look at this lady, isn't she awesome? She is so cute. So I will probably list this. It would be really cool as Christmas decor, to be honest. I don't know, I just really liked it. So I did nab that, and I also got this sweet little advent calendar. It just sits like this. And I just loved it. I don't know. It was $2, but I'm not sure if I'll sell this or if I'll keep it for my own Christmas decor. But I'll probably, if I do sell it, it'll probably get listed closer to Christmas and not right now. But Anyhow, I just thought it was super, super sweet. It's made in Denmark, and I don't know. I just love the graphics, and I love old stuff like this, so very charming. So I had to pick up those, and then I picked up a bird book because you guys might know, or maybe you don't, I love to collect old nature books. So I like the hardbacks, and I like birds, mammals, and then I do a little bit of like wildflower stuff. And like I'll do like reptiles and stuff too if it is part of a collection, but maybe not like, I don't know, by itself unless it's super cool. But I really like birds, and I specifically like the ones that have drawings in them. So I like when they have pictures that are hand drawn instead of photographs. So generally they end up being around the 70s or earlier. So I have a lot of books, and yeah. What's one more? What can you do? So I got that. And that's pretty much all I got at that little thrift store. There's a couple other Goodwills that we ran to. Sorry, hair. I got this little mug, which is kind of cute. So she is a vintage Mexican mug from Loreto. It says Loreto, BC Sur, Mexico. And it's this little mermaid. Isn't she cute? So I really liked that. I like the little handle. I like the little mermaid. I like the graphics, like the writing. So I just thought she was really cool. So that was 99 cents, and she will be for sale. She does have a little bit of crazing, but otherwise she's in really good shape. And I mean, who doesn't like a mermaid? Mermaids are cool. I try not to buy too many mugs. I bought some mugs. But you know, can't resist a mug. Then I found this little hand mirror. So I don't know, hand mirrors, there's just something about them. They're very charming. All of the hand mirrors that I have picked up have sold. So I was like, okay, I guess I should buy more hand mirrors. This one was $1.99, which is a really good price. It's not sterling. If you guys remember, I did find one that was sterling about 6 months ago, and it was only like $2 because I don't think they realized it was sterling, and that was a moment for me. That was super exciting. But no, this is not sterling, but it is really pretty all the same. And it is a nice heavy weight too, which is nice. So somebody will like that. Oh goodness, I never know where to put things after I've shown them. I found this little hook, kind of like a little Italian toll. I really liked it. Whenever I find these little toll pieces, I nab them. It was $2, $1.98, so not bad, and just kind of the right amount of chippy to be neat. Oh. Then I found this really pretty little dish. It is Italian, or no, it's Portuguese. So it's Portuguese pottery, and I love the painting, and I love this hilarious little rabbit that's in the middle, but it's just very well detailed, and I like the little top. It's kind of like a gourd or a pumpkin. And then on the back, it's signed with where it's from and who made it, and it's just in really nice shape. It's just really pretty. So I just couldn't leave it. It just really spoke to me. I say just a lot, clearly. Oof. All right. So then we drove like 45 minutes to another town the next day, and we stopped at, so you guys know how I always talk about my favorite thrift store here, and how there's one like an hour south of me that I go to, and how they're like the bomb, and I always find really awesome stuff, but they're kind of overpriced, but it's like worth it because they're good. So there's one more that's all the way across the state. So it's like 3 hours away. It's very far. So we don't really ever get to go to that one. But we got to go this time, and it was really fun because we did find some cool pieces. So I'll show you everything I got when we were there. So the first thing I found, oh gosh, try not to knock everything over, is this Italian tray. And I just love the wood inlay on it. I just think it's so beautiful. Isn't that great? And then, like, it's got some scratches, but it's really in nice condition for the most part, considering it says made in Italy on the back, and it's just gorgeous. Yay. So this was $12.99, but they had a really good sale going. So usually our store, nothing's ever for sale. Like, they'll tell you a certain color is for sale, but there's 0 things that are that color, so it's not fun. But this store, I don't know if they're just not as busy as the ones by us, but they had like 3 colors on sale, and there was tons of stuff that was for sale on sale. So it was really, really, really good because you actually felt like you were getting a good deal. So that was $12.99. It was not half price, but it was still, I couldn't leave it. It was so pretty. Then I found this, let's see. So this little Italian mug, I just really liked the bird. You guys know, oh my gosh, my hair gets stuck in my lip gloss. Hand painted, so pretty. Sambuco, made in Italy. Isn't he cute? Yeah, so I had to get that. That was $1. Then I found this cool wood bookend set. So these 2 go up, and then this middle extends depending on the size of how many books you want to put, which is really neat. And the carving, you guys know I love carved wood, so the carving is really intricate and very pretty. So this was $5, so that's not bad. And then I found some really cute little brass animals. I found these little deer. Look at this guy. Some grandma put like a little yarn around her neck, and it breaks my heart into a million pieces that she's mine now, and someone was like, oh, I don't want that. Like, how could you look at this and be like, trash? I don't know. I literally just, oh, it breaks my heart. But anyway, aren't they so cute? They're a little family, and so I loved them. They're $3.99 each, I think, or $2.99 and $3.99, something like that. But anyway, super cute. So I had to get them, obviously, couldn't leave them behind. And then my husband found this hilarious little old derpy owl. So clearly I couldn't leave without him. He's hilarious. He was $2.99. So always grabbing the brass animals, especially if I can afford them. Then I found this really cool Czechoslovakian candlestick. And what's neat about this is I have another one. I have a smaller one that's red that is very similar. And I knew that I would find another one at some point and I could sell it as a set because it just needed a friend. I don't know. So anyway, I was super excited to find this because the 2 of them are gonna look so good together, and now I can sell them as a set. It's all hand painted. It's really, really pretty. The candle kind of pokes through here, which is really fun. And it was $4.99, but it was half price. So good deal. Good deal. Other stuff I found there. Meow. Oh gosh. Okay, so I'm looking around. I don't know, guys. What do I know? I know nothing. Oh, yeah. So I got this puzzle. Aren't they hilarious? So I was kind of bummed because someone had donated like 10 vintage puzzles that were all by this brand, this Springbok, and they were so cool. There were so many neat ones. There was a lot of neat ones, but they were like $10 each, and we looked them up on eBay, and that's basically what they were selling for on eBay. If they had been half price, I would have bought them because they were just so fun and the graphics were so pretty. But I did buy myself the owls, or the, I don't know, Arctic Vigils. I just thought they were really cool. I'm not like a big puzzle person. I don't have the patience, nor do I really understand what the point is, because when you finish it, then what do you do with it? I don't really get it. But I love this, and sometimes, like, if we do, like, knock on wood, have a hurricane, I definitely need a puzzle, so this is a good one. So I got that for me. I guess I shouldn't say that I didn't get anything for me, because I got an owl puzzle. So there. Oh my gosh. Then my husband found these amazing pictures, and I was dying, like literally dying. He did so good. I'm so excited. So he found me a pair of 2 of these mid-century modern wood pictures. And they go like this. How awesome are these guys? They're just so legit. Like, I'm dying. It kind of kills me to sell them, but it's what we do. They were $12.99 each, but they were half price. Like, what? How are you half price? So yeah, really excited about that. And then so I had looked at everything. It's a huge store, huge. So I looked at pretty much everything, not most of the clothes, but you know, all the homeware stuff that I like to look at. And we were walking out. It's cash only, so we were kind of counting up all our stuff, trying to figure out if we needed to get any money out or whatever. So we're about to leave, and then I turn around and I look at the aisle with like all the glassware, and they had put more stuff out, you guys. Like, what? I didn't even see them with carts or anything. I had no idea. So I look over, and what do I behold but this beauty? I'm obsessed, you guys. So I believe he is Viking. My mid-century glass friends, feel free to tell me if I am incorrect. I have not done any research, so I could very well be wrong. But either way, he is stunning. I am definitely gonna put him in our bedroom until he goes to his forever home. But he is so gorgeous. He was $12.99, and that, my friends, is well worth it to me. It's funny because I used to see these all the time, and like, it's not funny because it kind of makes me want to kick myself. I used to see these a lot in our thrift stores, and I wasn't super into glass, so it wasn't something that I gravitated towards, so I never bought them. And then, you know, more recently I've gotten more into mid-century, more into glass, and also just sort of more into things that I realize have value that people collect. So I'm like, oh, all those years of not picking them up, like, kind of makes me want to kill myself a little bit. Just kidding. Definitely not for real, but it's beautiful. So we did really well at that store, and that was so good. So there's a few other random things that we got at Goodwill's around town, so I'll kind of just really quickly show you that. I got this brass friend. He was $5.99. So I liked him. I keep buying these and they don't sell, so I don't know why I keep buying them. but I think just because I like them, so whatever. He's really cool. So I got that, and oh, I got this owl. I think is he Blanco? I can't remember. I forget. Unfortunately, I only could find him and not his friend, but he's gorgeous, so I couldn't leave him. He was $2.99, so definitely worth $2.99. Full show. Okay, don't die. I got this really cool little picture holder, picture stand. I love how ornate it is. Is that cool? Right? Just thought it was cool. I got a couple pieces of pottery. Oh, I got this really cute little mug. How hilarious is this? It's the like vintage quartet, and it says gay old dudes. Oh, gay old, sorry, blades. Dudes, that's what I call them, dudes. But anyway, aren't they cute? 1950s. They're vintage left-in, and it was only 50 cents. So, hey, success. Then I got this little pillow sham. Just zips in the back, but isn't the embroidery so pretty on that? I just love that. So excited to find that. Then I found this cool pottery planter, signed on the bottom. It's dated 76, which is very neat and perfect for a plant. So cool. I love old pottery, it's so fun. Then I got this little pottery piece as well, also signed on the bottom. This one's a little more crudely made, but I still really like it because I love the blue. Really pretty. This would be really nice just like to hold jewelry or something. I don't know. I liked it. Oh gosh. I have like all this heavy stuff in the back. Like why? Why? Then I found this pink, I believe it's depression glass. I don't know. I could be very wrong. I'm not very good at glass, so feel free to tell me I'm wrong. But it's humongous. So at first I was like, why did I buy this? Why, oh why? It's gonna be so hard to ship and so expensive. But it has these beautiful birds on it. So when I kind of got it out of the store, look at how they're like peacocks, how their tail feathers wrap around and underneath. It's absolutely stunning. I mean, it really is. The detail is so beautiful, and it's kind of this nice big size. It doesn't have any chips. Well, maybe one little tiny flea bite, but you can't even see it. I can just feel it with my hands where the seam is. But anyhow, look at that. Isn't it just so great? So I'm very happy that I picked it up. I don't know a lot about it. I did a tiny bit of research to see if I could find it, and I definitely could not. So if you know anything and you want to teach me some things, then please do, because I'm always excited to learn. And you know, I just pick up things a lot of the time because I might be able to tell if it's, I can probably date it, you know, approximately. And I can tell that it's something special, but I might not necessarily know who made it, you know? Okay. Then I picked up a couple of these mid-mod little homemade tile trivet things. So I picked up a set of 4 of these guys. They're really cool. So these would be really nice. I don't know, like they would be really nice for a variety of things. I think they were used as ashtrays, so they could use a little bit of a bath, But anyhow, they're really neat. They were $1.98 per set, so $4 for the 4 of them. And then I picked up a big giant tray. So the last tray that I had actually sold, and I don't know, I think I do like the other one I had a little better because of the patterns are more my colors, but I also really like this. Like, I just think it's so pretty. So it's very big, but I love all the colors to it. So it needs a soak before I probably soak it with some OxyClean maybe, before I list it, because the grout is a little dingy, but otherwise it's in really, really nice shape. And I'm very excited about it. Okay. Then I found a set of 2 of these hilarious bunny little like sconces, or they could be like also hold shelves, but I just really like them. They look so realistic and just really sweet. They are by, I think it says Tenem Stein from 1995. But anyway, I just thought they were really cool. So I paid $3.99 for each one. But I just thought they were so cute. So I'll be listing them for Easter, but oh goodness, I love them. They're gonna be hard to let go of too. I love bunnies, you guys know. Oh well, what can you do? Can't keep everything. Catch and release. Catch and release. Oh, okay. So I always forget. I always like have all this stuff around me, and then inevitably there's always stuff I forget to show you guys. And then I'm like, oh, that was dumb. So I will show you. Oh my gosh. I got a set of 6 of these Mexican pottery plates. So they're very thick and heavy. And they're just so pretty. They were, you know, I say expensive. For me, they're expensive. Probably not for like the world. They were $5 each. So I got a set of 6. So like $30 for the set. So I might end up keeping them. They're probably gonna be, I don't know, like I don't know what I'm gonna do, guys. I really don't know. I did buy them to sell. I don't know. It's gonna be hard to list, but because hard to ship, I should say, because they're quite heavy, but they're really beautiful. So maybe I'll sell them and just see if somebody loves them as much as I do, because I think they're so beautiful. So yeah, let me think. Did I show everything? Oh, okay, so no, I have a couple. Okay. Oh gosh. I always think I'm done and then I'm not even close to done. Goofy girl. Okay, I did pick up some jewelry. I got a few things. So the first little guy is this little owl. It's hard to get it to focus, but he's got glasses, and believe it or not, his glasses actually have like glass in them. It's crazy. And he's a little pin. So I actually collect vintage owl pins, so he'll probably stay with me. So here I am saying I'm not keeping anything, and then I'm keeping like, so far I'm keeping like 4 things. So keeping some stuff, clearly. Goofy. Then I found this awesome pin. It's this reverse painted, or not painted, but I don't even know how to explain it, but it's this vintage, I think they call them bubble pins. So you can see that it's got this convex glass and it has this little horse underneath it, and it's quite old. It's an antique and it's just really, really neat. So I was super excited to find this. I found it at Goodwill for $2.99. So I will sell this. My little owl was also $2.99. And then I found this beautiful Mexican bracelet. So this is sterling silver, and I think I paid $30 for it. So it wasn't like it was, you know, dirt cheap or anything, but I love it. And it's just so pretty. I like the way the chain hangs down too. It's just like adds a little something to it, but really, really pretty hammered, big chunky Mexican sterling bracelet. So very neat. Yeah. Oh, okay. Then I got this little purse. I don't know who makes it. It actually is not labeled, but it's vintage, and I really liked it because it's like this accordion style. So it opens up and gets really big if you want it to. And it's leather and suede. So it's this really pretty, just kind of classic vintage bag. It's in really nice shape. But I don't know a lot about it because it doesn't have like a true maker. It's obviously something foreign because, you know, if it was from here, it would have like a million makers left and right. But I paid $8 for it, and I just thought it was so pretty. Isn't that gorgeous? The suede on it, it's just so pretty, right? So I grabbed that. And, oh, and I did find, this was kind of a fun find. I found a big giant Longchamp duffel. So that was exciting. And the maker is there, so it's real. It does have a little stain on it, so I'm gonna have to see if I can clean it, but even if not, like even if I clean it and I can't totally get the stain off, like I could always keep it for myself because it is very useful. But if it was pristine, they're going for like $200. So I was really excited about that. Obviously it's not pristine, so it will not go for that much, but still kind of neat. Cause I paid, $6.50 for that, or no, $6.98, sorry. So not bad. Not bad at all. Oh my goodness. Oh, then I got this little dress. I did get a couple pieces of clothing, but nothing like that exciting. It's all just like stuff for work. So not really stuff to sell, but I did get this for resale because it won't fit me, but it's just so cute. It's 70s and like, I couldn't leave it. It's just boho, 70s, hippie perfection. Look at that. It's like a little dress. Oh, I just love it. I love the print on it. It would be so fun to wear. So fun to wear. So I couldn't leave it. It was just too pretty. I don't know. Thought it was cool. Okay. 2 more things. The first thing is, we didn't actually get this on our trip. It was actually a present that my husband bought for me. So I thrifted it and he was like, I'll pay for it and give it to you for Christmas. But he forgot about it. And so I was going through the closet, like the back of our closet, and I found it behind like all his pants hanging up. And I laughed. I was like, this was for me. And he was like, oh yeah, I couldn't remember if I bought that or if you bought that. So I just didn't know. And I was like, oh my gosh, you are such a dork. So I don't know really, I didn't miss her too much because I have nowhere to put her at the moment. But I couldn't leave her, clearly. I can't remember if I showed her to you when we first thrifted her. But she is signed. 70s. Oh gosh, she's also numbered, but she's just stunning. I love the colors. I love her big hat. I love like her grumpy face. Oh my gosh, I'm not doing well over here, guys. I love the frame. It's just framed and matted so nicely, and it's humongous. But anyhow, I just have her kind of hanging out in our bedroom right now because I love her so much and I'm not entirely sure where to put her, but she is definitely one of my favorite pieces. I love vintage art. Art is definitely one of those things that you can't have enough art. Like every wall could be a gallery wall. That I will always be a hoarder with. Okay, last thing is this giant rug. I'm not sure what to do with it. I would sell it, but I am very torn about how to ship it without it getting damaged. So I don't know what we're really gonna do about it. But anyway, it's beautiful. It's all inlaid with these, it's super boho, and it's all inlaid with these embroidered little flowers, like needlepoint flowers. Isn't it great? So right now I just have it in our laundry room, but I have to pick it up because this is definitely Cabbage's idea of lunch. So have to be careful or she will destroy this. And I am willing to sell it if somebody loves it, but I don't know what to do with it, guys, because it is very fragile, and just like holding it right now, I worry about it because it's all handmade. So it's not like it, and it's quite old. You know, it's a vintage piece, but it is just absolutely stunning. It would even be really beautiful, like as a wall hanging and not just as a rug. I almost might like it better as a wall hanging, to be honest, but either way, it's really, really neat. So excited to show you that. All right, guys, well, we're just over an hour, as to be expected, and I am super grateful for you guys staying and watching. I know it's always long and I ramble a lot, so I appreciate you so much. We are going to Renninger's in Mount Dora on the weekend of the 19th. So that is a huge antique extravaganza. There's usually about 500 vendors. I'm not sure what it's going to look like since COVID. Just on top of people not wanting to travel and vendors not wanting to travel, and also vendors not really being able to pick that much this year because of all the lockdown. So I'm not really sure. It'll probably be a much smaller event than it usually is, but I'm just excited to go. We go annually, and it's just something we look forward to all year. So we were like, well, they're still doing it, we might as well go. So I am very excited to come to you. My next video will be a haul from there if I find anything, which I am sure I will. And yeah, so look forward to that in a couple weeks. And thanks, guys. I really appreciate it. And thanks to all my new subscribers. I really appreciate you too. All right, bye.